Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge. I've got something I want to do a little different here today. This isn't going to be so much a review as it is just a compare and contrast kind of video between these two knives right here. What I've got here is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the Spyderco Para 3. I'm not going to do a review on the Paramilitary 2 because they've been out for so long. There's so many of them. Of course, I'll give you my opinions in this video, but this isn't going to be a proper review, okay? As a matter of fact, I don't know blade lengths, I don't know weights, anything like that. I'm just here showing you the differences between the two and telling you which one I would, of course I own both, obviously, which one I would choose over the other and why. So, as you can see, here's the Paramilitary 2, and to kind of give you some size comparisons, I'll whip out my bug out here. So as you can see, it's a little bit longer than the bug out. Let's see, let me get a ZT in here with it. There's the ZT 0393, and as you can see, it's a little smaller than the 0393. Okay, so it's a medium-sized knife. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to bump y'all around. There we go. So the idea of the Paramilitary 2 was to be kind of a dual-purpose knife. It's meant to be a tactical knife, but it also makes a great EDC. As you can see, it feels the hand good. The grip is certainly long enough to get, a full grip on it, all four fingers. You even have this little area up here where you can choke up on it if you need to, okay? It uses Spyderco's compression lock, which I absolutely love. Makes for quick and easy deployment and take back. It can be flicked open. It can be easily and gently thumbed open there. Let me see if I can do it. I have not been good at doing the Spidey flick, but let me see. Oh, I think that's the first time in my life I've ever gotten it on the PM2. Shoot. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, all right, I got it figured out now. So it can be flicked open. The G10 on it is I would call this a rough G10, and that's just because of how textured it is. It helps you get a good grip on it. So yeah, Spyderco had these out for a while now. I don't know exactly how long, but this is easily one of Spyderco's more popular models, if it's not their most popular model. Okay, but then Spyderco decided a couple of years ago to shake things up and come out with the Para 3. And the idea of the Para 3 is to be a almost carbon copy of the Paramilitary 2, just scaled down. It's the same steel. These are both standard models, okay? It is CPM S30V steel. They have the same construction, the same compression lock, same pocket clips, okay, same general blade shape. Okay, all the same idea of the Paramilitary 2 in a scaled down version. Now mine here, I've got some aftermarket scales on, okay? These are Alan Putman scales. These are micarta. Just got these on it. Actually just got the knife. My wife has had a Para 3 for, probably over a year now, and ever since I got hers, I have been jealous. I have been wanting one, and finally today, actually, my wife showed up with one for me. Of course, she had to kind of soften the blow. She bought herself a Benchmade mini titanium monolock, so in order to keep me from getting mad about her getting a nice knife, she got me one that I've been wanting. So, yeah. Pretty much the same handle shape, okay? I mean, obviously it's scaled down, but you got the same handle shape. You got this long, kind of curved back area here that wraps around into a little bit of a finger choil, okay, with a little bit of a swell into another finger choil, and it even has this front finger choil here for choking up, okay? You got your jimping on the blades in the same places, all right? You see the steel liners and the back of the blade there, even on this little finger choil area. Everything is, the Para 3 is basically a scaled down, I say basically, pretty much is a scaled down version of the Paramilitary 2. And that was the idea for these, for the people that like the Paramilitary 2, but who want something a little smaller. That's what the Para 3 is for. Now, I have had the Paramilitary 2 for, probably about 3 years now. I've actually got the blade cleaned up a little, but you can see there. Come on, focus. Work with me here, man. Why have you been giving me a problem here lately? There we go. As you can see, it's still grimy and nasty. And I think in the whole time I've had this knife, I've only had to sharpen it once. Not that it hasn't been used. It's a good steel. See, S30V, I know there's people that hate on it now, but S30V is a good steel in my opinion. I have absolutely no complaints about it. Both of them made in the USA. Both of these are USA made. Spyderco's, Golden Colorado USA Earth. What the heck is on it? See, Golden Colorado USA Earth. All right. So, I forgot the point I was making. Oh yeah, I have had this one for several years now. Have absolutely loved it. It's been one that I have carried both while I'm on duty and when I'm at home or going to town or something like that, and I have absolutely loved it. So, excuse me. So this knife has a special place in my heart, a special place in my collection. But it's getting replaced. I love, absolutely love the size of the Para 3. It's sufficient amount of blade length, the weight. Now I've got some heavier scales on it now, but even with that, it feels lighter than the Paramilitary 2. So it's more compact, while still having all of the same features. It can still, when you're not as spastic as I am, can still flick it open with the compression lock. You can still gently open it. You can still flick it open, and you can Spidey flick it open. So, like I said, same pocket clip. It's got the same retention. I just like the size of the Para 3 better. My hand still fits absolutely perfectly in it. I feel like I'm getting all of the same features and ideas and everything that the Paramilitary 2 represented for so long in a slightly better package. Just because of its size and its weight. I know I've said before, weight doesn't really matter much to me when it comes to knives, and it really doesn't. But I personally just like the Para 3 better, just because of, like I've said, just because of its size and getting the same performance in a smaller package. Now, does that mean that I don't like the Paramilitary 2? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, this is probably, I know I said earlier it's getting replaced. No, it's not getting totally replaced. This is one that's probably going to stay in my what am I trying to say? The knives that I carry at work, this is probably going to stay in it. I'll probably wind up keeping this on my vest, in my vest somewhere, okay? Because it still makes a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful utility, EDC, and tactical knife, okay? But this does too, okay? So, you know, take it for what it's worth. It's just my opinion, and that's all it is. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just sharing my thoughts for people out there that might be looking at one or the other, okay? If you want the bigger, longer knife, absolutely, get you one of the price. That's another thing. This is not much cheaper than this. So like, I think 130. These might be. I think I paid. Now, granted, bought this several years ago, but I think at the time I paid 140, 145 for this one, if even that much. So the prices for the two aren't really far off. Okay. So if price is a factor for you and you just refuse to spend over a certain amount, which I totally get, okay, then get the pair of three. If you've got a dollar amount in mind, but you really, really want something a little bigger than the pair of three, you might want to look into spending a few extra bucks on the Paramilitary 2, okay? This is, like I said, this is just a comparison video and for me to be able to share my thoughts and opinions with you. And me personally, I love the Paramilitary 2, but I love the Para 3. This one is one that's absolutely going to be in my pocket quite regularly now. I'm so happy that I finally got one, and I've been able to customize it the way I wanted quickly. Yeah, I actually bought these scales about a week ago, before I even had the knife, okay? Before I even knew I was getting the knife. It was just one of those deals where these scales are kind of hard to come by. Blade HQ had them in stock, so I jumped on it and said, heck, I'm going to be getting a pair of three one day. I might as well get the scales while I can, and that's what I did. So totally excited about that. So, yeah, there you go. If you have any questions for me about anything I've discussed or want to start a discussion over anything, that's what the comment section's for. Don't hesitate to hit that up, okay? Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Go check out my Instagram. It's @PalmettaEdge. And thank y'all for watching, guys. Y'all have a good one.